Welcome back to EDFD460 and congratulations for logging into Leo and for accessing this welcome video. So as explained in the previous video, which was how to log into Leo, I briefly showed you what the EDFD460 homepage is going to look like when you land on it. So you're going to have a unit information module or space, you're going to have a welcome module, and you're also going to have a communication module. And as you progress through the semester, obviously more and more modules will be opened up. My way of thinking is that there's not much advantage to be had in releasing all 12 weeks at the beginning, because it can be quite overwhelming. And there are quite a few people in this unit who are new to the online space. So the fact that you're watching this video means you would have clicked into the welcome module and you would have started watching. So the first thing that I want you to think about is what are the resources that have been made available to me now that I've logged in. So I've got unit information. There's not a lot in there at the moment. I've got a welcome video, and I've also got a communication module. The communication module is going to be really important throughout this semester. In the online space, the key to the unit working for everybody is that we remain in contact, in communication, and that is how we actually sort of expedite the learning and the experience of being in the space. So if you click on communication, you'll see that there are two options that come up. Okay. So these are two discussion forums that will be open throughout the whole semester, and as I said, key to the unit running. The first one is questions and queries for Adam, and the second one is important messages from Adam. So if you have a query about the unit, or if you have a query about anything really to do with the unit, you click on to questions and queries for Adam and you post a message. And I will be monitoring that forum very, very regularly, and I'll respond to you, usually within a day or 2 days, and sometimes quicker than that. If I have an important message that I want the whole cohort to take note of, I will post it in important messages from Adam. And I'd like us to be quite clear about the different purposes of these two forums. The questions and queries for Adam are for you to ask me a question, and the important messages from Adam are really for me to tell you some important information. With the questions and queries for Adam, if you're new to the online environment, you'll probably be quite nervous about posting a message, and that's completely normal, and everybody feels like that. But you'll find that when you've posted your first message, that people will respond to you very quickly. And if you've got a question about the unit, remembering there are no silly questions to be had. If you've got a question about the unit, somebody else will probably have that question or a similar one. So by asking it, you're helping a fellow student out, which is whole part and parcel of that online learning environment. And as I said, the communication module will be up there the whole time, and it's accessible for the whole semester. So how do we actually open up more of the content? If you're looking at this and you'll think, great, there's unit information module, and I can't actually click on the unit outline at this stage, and there's a welcome video and there's a communication module. If you have a look under here, under the where the unit outline is, you'll see it says not available unless the activity welcome video is marked complete. So what this is telling you is you somehow need to tell Leo that you've watched the welcome video, and then you'll be able to access that unit outline. So if we just go back to the welcome module, you'll see on the on the right hand side, there's a little tick box, okay? And you are able to click in that, which will put a tick in there. Now, once you've put the tick in there, that actually tells the system that you've watched that video. You obviously need to watch the video first for it to make sense. And you'll notice up here in what is called the breadline that a couple of more options have appeared. So if we just click on the Home tab there, you will see now we've got access to week 1, and we've also got access to week 2, and we've also got access to the E-unit outline. Now I'll talk about the e-unit outline first of all. When you click on that link, it takes you to a web version of the unit outline, okay? And on the left-hand side, you've got links. It's almost like a table of contents that take you to the various parts of the unit outline. Always of interest is going to be assessment, okay? So if you click on assessment, this gives you an overview of the 3 assessment tasks for the unit, okay? And then you've got sort of sub-entries in the table of contents which give you the specific information about the assignments and the rubrics as and when they are needed. So what I recommend that you do is you take some time to go through that e-unit outline, and over the next couple of days I will put up the PDF version that you can download if you wish to. We are a no-paper university, so if you are able to exist totally in the online environment, I really encourage you to. But as I said, there will be a downloadable version if you wish. Now, as you go through that, if you spot any spelling errors or anything like that, I've been through it with a fine-tooth comb, but I always find there are a couple that I miss. Please let me know. I'll edit them, and then when I publish the PDF for you later on in the week, it should be spelling error free. Okay. So that's the unit outline. Let's just go back to the home page for EDFD460. And the other 2 sections that opened up were week 1 and week 2. Okay, so you now have access to the information that is in there. So if you click on week 1 as an example, it'll show you what we're going to be doing during week 1 of the unit. Now, just as a heads up, we actually don't do an awful lot on creativity and imagination in week 1. We dedicate that week to learning how to learn online, okay, and learning how to teach online. So it's about really becoming familiar with the online space and looking at a framework that we use to guide us in that learning. For those of you who are new to the unit, you'll probably want to take it quite slowly. For those of you who have already been in a unit with me and you've been through this particular week, I'd really encourage you to be proactive and to offer support and assistance to your peers who are new to that online environment. I will be posting another video very shortly in which I take you through a detailed journey through week 1 and week 2, so explaining what we're doing, explaining how those weeks are set up, and then really setting us up so that come the 29th of February when the semester starts, we're ready to start working really hard with this unit. So spend this week familiarizing yourself with the unit outline, familiarizing yourself with the setup of weeks 1 and 2. You'll be able to access some of the resources but not all of them, and you'll see if you'll see under the ones you can't click on that they've been timed. So there's a particular time of the day and week next week when you'll be able to access them. So as I said, this is time to familiarize yourself with the unit and to ask any questions. Remember that you've got the questions and queries for Adam. There isn't such a thing as a silly question, so ask away. And this is where we get to know the unit, get to know each other in readiness for the 29th of February. Okay, look forward to working with you.